We're testing out games here on It's Personal.
Okay.
So this is kind of similar to a game that I really like on Los Culturistas, which is Bo and Yang's podcast, called I Don't Think So, Honey, which is where you share for 30 seconds something that you like hate or want to rant about. So we're doing a lawyery version called Hot Bench.
Hot Bench.
Hot Bench. So each guest, Chris, you can also do this, gets 30 seconds to argue for an unpopular opinion as if they're presenting an oral argument in court. And then you're all going to vote whether it's sustained or overruled. Okay. So, for example, you could argue that, like, you know, anything like LinkedIn is actually more toxic than Twitter, or pineapple is good on pizza, or which it's not. So any unpopular opinion that you think you could argue.
We're back with another episode of the It's Personal podcast. I'm Christopher Adamson.
This is personal injury. It is personal.
We're coming up with these ourselves?
Yeah, these are things that you believe. Well, I guess you don't have to believe them. But
that we believe.
Daniel, remember, keep politics out of it on this one.
But it could be silly, like in France, it's very uncommon for men to wear shorts. It's frowned upon. Like, that's a weird opinion.
Okay.
So just any unpopular opinion that you have and you could argue.
I mean,
let me know when you're ready, because I'm going to start the clock at 30 seconds.
I can go. This one is also kind of contingent on whether these guys have seen the White Lotus. I know you have, but I think this is kind of an unpopular opinion. Season 3 was my favorite season. So this most current season was my favorite season. And the reason why is because I think the emotional payoff on the final episode far outpaced and outweighed any of the previous seasons. So while this, I think people's critique of this season was that it was kind of long and meandering and drawn out and nothing happened. In my opinion, what happened on the final episode kind of outweighed all of that. And that was all kind of a lead up to the conclusion of the final episode. So my premise is this final season was actually the best out of all 3 seasons so far.
All right. Have you guys seen The White Lotus?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah?
Told you. Really
Did
bad.
you see season 3? Have you seen every season?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So I hated this season of The White Lotus.
I already knew that.
But I do think you made a good point. I disagree, but I'll take it. Sustained. That's a good one, right?
I'm curious for Daniel's take too, since he's actually seen all 3 seasons.
Oh, I entirely agree. This was the worst season. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate this season, but it wasn't as good as the first 2 seasons. And it's reached that point where it's
jumped the shark, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit.
But how was his hot bench? Did it convince you of anything?
I think I came in with a
He was a bias
I think
jury.
I came in with a bias. But
I set mine
I
aside.
stand by Chris's statements.
All right.
I second that.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right. Good
Thank
job,
you.
Chris. First hot bench. All right. Who's got another one?
Saad's got a
mine's
bunch of
really
unpopular-
mine's really controversial.
Love
Okay.
it.
Yeah, let's
Let me
go
know
with
when you're
that.
ready.
Is it really, or are you being
Yeah, I
facetious?
swear. You guys are
Okay.
all going to make fun of me.
Go ahead.
Love
Remember,
it.
you have 30 seconds.
You got 30
gotta make
seconds.
it
So you got to
Okay.
let me know.
All ready?
Yeah.
I don't think Drake lost the beef. I think that Not Like Us, I get it, was the catchiest, more popular song. But, like, he's not a pedophile. He didn't have a secret daughter. His album came out with Party Next Door, and he's doing great. He's still the #1 on Spotify. I think Kendrick's doing too much with the halftime show. Now his tour dedicated to Drake. I don't think Not Like Us was that great of a song. I don't think it was even the best song in the diss track in the whole beef. I think Family Matters was better. Especially the third part of Family Matters.
All right. Sustained or overruled?
In LA too. You know,
I mean, I overrule that shit all day. So
I know Daniel's with me on this. Daniel's for sure like that Kendrick fella. I don't know.
I can't get involved in this conversation.
I think
I have no skin in the game here. I really don't follow it that closely.
So Drake was on Degrassi. That's all I got.
Oh, come on now.
I mean, my take is just from the fallout of everything that happened. Even Drake lost. Like, people are never gonna look at him the same.
They'll listen to him the same though.
He might still put out music that people like. That Nokia song is going crazy. People love it. So, in terms of his music, like if he puts music out that people like, they're still gonna listen to it. But I also think, like, reputationally, it's very difficult for him to kind of recover from the quote unquote beef. I agree in the sense that there might be a little bit of Kendrick oversaturation at this point, but that's an aside from who I think won or quote unquote won or lost the beef. And then even just from a song perspective, like, I think the body of work that they each put out through that beef, I think Kendrick washed him.
I made my case. I'm resting.
And we got a no answer from Daniel. I'm going to overrule it because Not Like This is a great song. Sorry.
There we go.
All right.
I expected it. You know, this was like being a public defender with a
But that was
case,
a really excellent example of hot bench and a good unpopular opinion. All right, Daniel, do you have one?
I don't have one.
You don't have
I
one?
really don't.
That's
I've
fair.
sat here racking my brain for one, and I don't.
All right. So
Wait,
moving
Lauren,
on.
do you have one?
Do I have an unpopular
Yeah.
opinion?
Yeah.
I'm not a lawyer. The whole point is that you argue it like a lawyer.
I mean, but it's we encourage participation from non-lawyers on this set. Yeah. Who's got a phone with a 30-second timer?
I mean, I can do it.
Okay.
Okay. Let me think. I don't think I don't even think that's unpopular anymore. Okay. This one's pretty unpopular. Well, okay. So, I don't think Ariana Grande was the right casting for Wicked because I did a lot of musical theater. I don't think that she is a coloratura soprano, and I think she did great vocal training, but I don't think she was the right voice placement for that role, and I don't necessarily think her casting made Glinda likable. And so I really struggled to connect. Also, I think both of them were a little too old for the part, so it made it hard to read that they were in college, or high school. It's very unclear. And I do think their youth is a part of them making these grand mistakes. So I think the casting on her part was not the decision I would have made.
I would sustain that. Yeah, just because I'm also tired of Ariana Grande. So
Also
I think she's just
oversaturated.
oversaturated. So I would sustain it for those reasons, and then for other reasons that I won't say on camera, because people always get offended when you say shit on camera. I don't want people's bots or commenters coming after me. Drake, I meant no disrespect.
Oh no, Drake's not the one with the bots. We all know that. Drake's not the one
in
with
the
the bots.
comments himself.
You know what's funny is I wasn't a huge Drake fan before the beef, but
The beef turned you.
I
So
just
I'm
got to
gonna
be a
stand up and
contrarian, man. You know,
He's gonna rip his shirt off and it's like a t-shirt with a
Team
Drake. Like,
I got an owl tattooed right on my left leg.
That's so funny.
Sabrina Carpenter would have been a better pick for what's her name?
For Glinda.
For Glinda.
Love her. I really wanted Dove Cameron. That was my
Oh, that
pick.
would have been a good.
I
Yeah.
don't know who that
She's
is.
they just both are really likable personalities, and Glinda, but would have been
And a
weird because
little
Cynthia's 40,
Yeah.
and so the age, and I get why they went with older,
I don't have
but
a cast for that. I was just saying for Glinda.
Glinda, I agree, love her. Okay, so second game before we move to questions is draft your legal dream team. So each of you is gonna pick a legal dream team of 3 athletes. So I definitely can't do this because I don't know any athletes. So you're gonna pick an athlete for cross-examination skills, 1 for opening statement energy, and 1 for jury charm.
I mean, cross-examination, Mike Tyson.
Imagine Mike Tyson cross-examining you.
Then you got opening statement energy.
Opening
Not
statement,
skill, energy.
Muhammad Ali.
That's a great one. That's a
Cassius
great one.
Clay. And then what's the last one?
Jury charm.
Jury charm. I got to think about that one. You guys can go.
Oh, man, cross-examination. Who's an intimidating other than Mike? It doesn't really get more intimidating than Iron Mike Tyson. I'm trying to think of someone more recent, though.
Oh, I know. For jury charm, Magic. Magic
That's a
Johnson.
good one.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Steph Curry for jury charm. I just feel like Steph doesn't get hate like LeBron and everybody
That's
else
true.
does. So Steph for jury charm. Opening statement. This is kind of funny, but I think I'd go with Aaron Rodgers because he just says shit so confidently and he's always wrong. And so I just feel like he'd give a great opening statement.
Yeah.
Like he's just so confident and so wrong. It's great. I love it.
All the facts would be wrong, but he just
Yeah,
deliver in a
but
way
they'll
like,
be-
you start questioning yourself.
Yeah, it's like the irrational confidence though.
That's
You need
good.
that.
Maybe the
you need
Earth
that.
is flat.
Yeah, you need that for an opening
Yeah.
statement though. That irrational confidence. I'm gonna say it. I believe in it. And then cross examination. I think I have to steal Mike Tyson too because I just think it's hilarious. Just the whole thing is hilarious. Like his voice,
Yeah.
the lisp, the intimidation,
We're
all of
talking
it.
about in their prime, though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Mike
for
in his
sure.
prime, when he shows up for Cross, it's like,
Yeah,
case closed.
I like that.
Dan?
I think for cross examination, I'm going to Evander Holyfield.
Okay.
Jury charm, Michael Jordan. And what was the third?
he's got the aura, Michael
Yeah.
Jordan.
Opening
That
statement.
Smile, man. Opening statement.
What was it, though? Opening statement.
Energy.
Like energy? Yeah, opening statement, energy.
Joe Montana.
Oh, okay.
There we
That's
go.
a good one.
You know who might be good for the charm is Shaq. He's got like
Shaq would be great.
he's got the
Charm, too.
monotone voice, but he's got like everyone loves Shaq. Yeah, maybe.
That's true. He's
Good.
like the gentle giant.
Yeah, Kobe might be good on cross.
Kobe would,
Yeah.
for Cross.
Yeah, Kobe on cross, I feel like would be like on top of you,
Yeah.
not let you weasel out of it.
All right, so we're going to move on to some rapid fire questions, and then we're
Okay.
going to wrap up. So we're going to start with pop culture personality questions. If you had to give a TED Talk tomorrow, but it can't be anything about law, what's your topic?
Music. Yeah.
I mean, I can't talk about.
Particularly hip hop music.
I
I
like
can
it.
do that.
I feel like I could do a whole TED Talk on the beef, but I won't do it. If a TED Talk on anything,
Anything but law.
if I'm being brutally honest, it would be about what's happening in the Middle East right now. That's what I'd give a TED Talk on.
It's a good TED
That's
Talk.
a good one, dude. Dan?
If I had to give a TED Talk, it'd be on relationship.
I would go to all these TED Talks, guys.
All relationship or like romantic, friendship? Like, you said
All of it.
relationship, right?
All of it.
Okay.
Just like being
Why do I have to
relationship.
narrow it down?
Well, that was just asking a
Yeah,
clarifying
no,
question.
I think all of that.
Okay.
Not just romantic, you said?
Nah.
You got to go to his TED Talk to find out, though.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your dream cameo in a TV show? Law and Order, Succession, The Bachelor, White Lotus.
Any show?
Any show, could be reality or scripted.
Wow.
Can I go?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I could have ever somehow been in The Sopranos, it would be like the coolest fucking thing. Like, I can't tell you guys how much I love The Sopranos. If I could have just been, I don't know. Like, I always think about that. Like, some of the characters who, especially early on, who had no idea they were part of the greatest TV show ever. And, like, they were just these little characters, but they got killed off or whatever it is. But Sopranos, for sure. Just, what a cool thing to be able to say.
I'll go Boardwalk Empire, but very specifically because it's a cameo, right?
Yeah.
So like
Walk on, walk
some
off.
association with Michael K. Williams, rest in peace, the guy who played Chalky White.
Yeah.
I think that would have been really cool. And I love that show. It's one of my favorite shows.
I like it.
That or Mad Men. Oh. Yeah.
So I think I'm kind of in his situation. It's a toss up for me. And it's funny. Succession is one. I love that show. I loved it. The whole
Also a great show.
everything about
Yeah.
the show, and Breaking Bad. I think the two that I love to have a cameo on.
I like it.
Great show. All of them are.
Okay, what's a Gen Z trend that genuinely confuses you?
Which generation is Gen Z? Like, what age range
I'm glad
is
you
that?
asked it instead of me.
It's like 96, 97 to like right now is the end.
97
Or
to
no, sorry.
2012.
Gen Alpha is in between that.
97 till
2010.
2010.
2010.
What age?
Yes.
What age range does that cover?
So, like,
30, like
I'm the end of Gen Z. I'm like old Gen Z. And then,
26, 27 to
Yeah.
however, like 15.
yeah. So,
Okay.
like teen. So,
it's like teens
like,
now.
think like the
15,
kids that
16
were in
to-
like high school and college during COVID. So TikTok, like all like that whole group, but not like under 15, not like the kid
I
kids.
have one.
What was I do too? But what was the question again? I just want to
What's
make
just
sure.
one Gen Z trend that genuinely confuses you?
I mean, this is gonna sound like old man get off my lawn, but laziness.
Oh man, that's so old man. Get off. That's what every person.
prefaced
That's
it,
what every
dude.
old man would say in the last 1,000 years over whatever Gen A to
Kids
Z.
today.
Yeah. That's really funny. Mine is kind of mine is it's just so interesting to me that my nephews like watch people do shit instead of doing shit. Like playing video games, they'll watch people play video games, and I'm just like, I don't really get that. Why don't you just play the game yourself? Or you know what I mean? Or it's just stuff like that, or like just streamers. Like streamers are this huge thing, and I'm like, I don't get why you like watching people do stuff that is not that cool.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like a show or a movie. It's like, here's Kai Cenat listening to this album. It's like, why don't you just listen to the album? I don't know. I don't understand it, but I don't hate on it. I just don't understand it. I'm just why do you have to watch someone else experience life? Just go experience it. I don't know. You know?
Yeah.
That's how I see it, but I don't know. But maybe this is old man yelling at the cloud too. I don't know.
No, it's great.
No, I agree. That was going to be one of mine, is watching TikTok for hours at a time, just watching streaming people on TikTok for hours at a time is it's baffling to me how people can do that. And the other one that this is going to be, I'm sure, actually, I bet you everyone will agree with this. Maybe. But I bet you these two guys will.
What?
Staying at home with your parents until you're like 30, you know, like not leaving home when you're 18 and going off and
this is a cultural thing.
Making your own life.
That's what I was gonna say.
Well,
economic and cultural.
Yeah,
it's
a cultural thing.
They can't afford to move out.
You gotta understand, man. Like when, like rent now is crazy.
Yep.
But I mean, I also think it's a cultural thing. Like in Middle Eastern culture, that's not that. Like back home, you know, this is the family home. It's like generations of it. So I think a lot of it is that too, right? Is you just have like people coming from different backgrounds where in their culture that's not that crazy. It's funny you thought I was going to disagree
I
with
think
you.
I think I'm
'Cause I'm
talking
like,
about the lazy rich kids.
Maybe.
I agree with.
That,
People were just like,
they're like, no, I love living
ride
with
the
my
gravy
parents.
train of living with
Yeah.
my
I wish we
parents
had a
versus
gravy train.
Getting up and
But
I agree with that take.
I wish Gen Z could afford a home.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Have you guys heard of Zillennials?
Yeah, that's really
Yeah,
what.
I'm a Zillennial technically.
Yep.
On the border of Gen Z and millennial.
What are you?
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
99.
I was born in 2001, so it's
Wow,
from
2001. That's
like
crazy.
98 to like 2003, 2004ish, because like we were born without like cell phones. Like we get a taste of both generations.
Yep.
And then there's like Gen Alpha and then solid Gen Z, which is very much different. And I noticed a difference. Like
Yeah.
it's a very much considerable difference.
Like the
Yeah.
iPad kids.
Yeah, I think
that's more Gen Alpha.
that's the coolest thing about our generation, though, is we had life before technology was so overwhelming.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have a cell phone until I was 18, so we experienced both worlds. I always think about that, like, man, my son.
To add some insight on like the brain rot stuff, well, that's what it is. Just like scrolling on TikTok, it's just brain rot.
Yep.
It's not good at all. I think people know that, but they've just turned it into a trend. Like, oh, I'm just watching brain rot content.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Well, it is also. I mean, it's addictive, and it was built to be addictive. But I actually think there is a huge movement of Gen Z that's like buying old like Nokia phones that don't have any.
I forget. I think they're called dummy phones. Or
Yeah. To get
Dummy
so that
phones,
they
that's
are
funny.
not a part
But
of
are
that.
they doing it like ironically?
No, because they know that
There's,
it's
like, a
bad
lot
for
of-
them.
They're like,
Like
I've
those
thought
younger
about that.
generations do shit ironically that older generations did.
It's
But
like
it's
a
like
cycle.
ironic. Like,
Yeah, the whole like hipster.
oh, look, I have a sidekick. Remember the sidekick?
Sidekick.
I wanted
Yeah.
one so bad. I really wanted a razor.
Yeah, I had the Voyager too, man.
Okay.
Oh, I love that thing.
What would your 16-year-old self be shocked to know about your life now?
Oh man.
That I'm a partner and co-owner in a law firm.
Pop
Yeah.
off.
And that I've tried cases. I was super shy. I used to come home and just go in the closet and read books. I had like a book light, and I built like a little fort in my closet. I was just sitting in the closet with a book light reading books. Like I was super shy and introverted. Yeah.
16-year-old me would be so shocked and embarrassed by me. First of all, 16-year-old me would be amazed that I was even still alive, I think. But secondly, that I had any kind of career and a haircut.
It's a fucking low bar, dude. A haircut.
All of it.
Yeah, I think 16-year-old me would be really surprised by that I'm an attorney for sure. I mean, you know, you were talking about your parents sitting you down. When my parents sat me down after high school, like, what do you want to do? I was like, what are you talking about? I'm gonna work at Metro PCS like everybody else. Like, what do you? Yeah, I was like, why does everyone else get to do that and enjoy life? But so I would definitely be surprised, and I think my personality's definitely changed a lot. I was very introverted, believe it or not. You know, it was a weird time to grow up as a Muslim kid in America back then. But yeah, definitely that I'm an attorney though. I when I was 16, I never thought I'd even go to college, let alone, you know, very blessed and grateful.
Okay. So these are called "So You're a Lawyer" questions. What is the most annoying thing people say when they find out you're a lawyer?
You're out there chasing ambulances. I mean, literally, like shit like that. I'm like, well, so if I say I'm an attorney, if they say, what do you do? I'm an attorney. The second question is always, what kind of law? You know, I said personal injury is some sort of personal injury joke. That's like, so.
I mean, as a public defender, it was always, you know, you're defending criminals, right? And then now it's always, oh, you're out there chasing ambulances. Go.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think the most annoying thing people say to me when I tell them I'm a lawyer is they're like, "Oh, you are."
That's funny. You get that.
Yeah, right.
That's really funny to me.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "Oh, you must love to argue," and I'm like, "Not really, man. Like, you must be really good at arguing." Like, sure, but you know, like people, you hear that a lot, right? Like,
Yeah.
oh, this person should be a lawyer. They love to argue. It's like, no, man. Those people end up sometimes the worst lawyers because they just want to argue about every stupid thing, you know. Because I always just think that's funny. People always say that, like, "Oh, you must love to argue."
What's your biggest lawyer tell in everyday life?
To tell that I'm a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you ask people that know me, probably like asking continual follow-up questions to clarify exactly what they mean or what they're saying. Like, it's just very like, I approach everything like that, even like unconsciously a lot of times. So if, like, I'm having a conversation, like I'm approaching these conversations now, it's like ingrained in me. So if somebody says something that like doesn't make sense to me or I think is unclear, I'm asking like follow-up clarifying questions. But it's just like how I move through life at this point.
Everyone's deposed.
Yeah, exactly. You're out of order.
I think mine is reading documents that other people would just sign without reading them.
I was gonna
That
say
too. That's a good one.
I was gonna say the same thing. That's mine. Is I just always tell my wife never sign anything.
Yeah.
Just don't sign. If it says to sign, still don't sign unless like they, you know, then you have to read it. I don't just sign off on stuff.
Like I'm that guy checking into a hotel or whatever,
Yeah.
and holding up the whole line while I'm reading the, you know.
What's your trial superstition or any kind of like pre-hearing ritual? Do you have any?
Probably just breathing to kind of lower the heart rate, remain calm. But I think that goes back to something that Dan brought up earlier, especially with trial. And, you know, I mean, I think because we care so much, we have like sometimes there's like a little bit of fear or self-doubt that I'm not going to be able to, like, I believe in this case so much. I believe in this client so much. I'm putting all my chips on the table in terms of trying this case. Like, I wanted the outcome that I want for this client, you know, like I think I put a lot of pressure on myself, you know, so even, it could be like, even like a low stakes, like motion hearing, you know, I remember like I would get a little bit of butterflies or a little bit of rapid heart rate because like I'm so invested in the case. So I think for me, even to this day, it's just something as simple as breathing to be able to kind of center myself, ground myself, and like emotionally regulate and balance myself out. But other than that, no real like super like have to eat this the night before or drink this in the morning, like nothing really like that. Yeah.
I have a specific pair of shoes that I wear for opening statement in every trial I've ever done, and recently I've been looking at them thinking what's going to happen when they fall apart, but it's literally I like have to have them, man.
Saad?
You know, I don't know if it's a superstition, but I definitely pray more when I'm in trial. You know, we pray 5 times a day, and I don't miss very many of them when I'm in trial. I don't know. But I don't think I have any specific superstition. I definitely try to wear a navy blue for this closing. Maybe that's a superstition, but nothing I can think of.
Why navy blue?
I just feel like it makes me look good.
There you go.
I pray all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's, you know,
when
but
it's time.
trial is interesting because the stress is just crazy. It's like you're not eating for a week. You have no appetite.
Yeah.
You're overthinking everything. You're not sleeping. So.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, guys. This was great. Until next time.
Until next time.
This podcast is brought to you by Adamson Addoot LLP, hosted by Christopher Adamson, produced by Lauren Henning and Chris Wigan. If you have thoughts or suggestions, email us at itspersonal@aa.law. The views, opinions, and statements expressed by guests on this podcast represent the personal perspectives of the individual speakers and do not constitute official positions of Adamson Addoot LLP or its attorneys, staff, or affiliates. Nothing discussed creates an attorney-client relationship, and the content is provided for general informational and educational purposes only. Always consult with a qualified attorney about your specific circumstances.